Welcome back. Happy Friday to you.
It takes so long to clean Airbrush, it's just not worth it.
Really? Watch. Alright, pass AH. Okay. Got that. Got that. And you got that. Okay, so what was that? A minute? It's apart already. Now, ordinary Q-tip.
Is that thinner?
Yep, lacquer thinner. Sunny side, lacquer thinner. We'd be lost without it. Okay, so tip's clean, outside's clean, barrel's cleaned. Alright, now, let me see. Here we go. Why are you wearing gloves? Because if I get anything on this shirt, she'll kick my ass. Okay, you know those applicators? Here we go again, baby. Don't be afraid to use them. Alright, so got that. Remember those to my applicators I was talking about? They got a multitude of uses, boys and the girls. Okay, that last little bit. Whistle clean. Now we'll take a little bit of this. Okay, the barrel's nice and clean. So, I'm going to get this tip nice and clean here. Set that off to the side because that's pretty filthy. Get this. Once again, a little bit of the applicator. That was a little dirty, man. Of course, I've been using it quite a bit. Now, in between uses, you can just run a jar, 2 ounce or 1 ounce jar of lacquer thinner through it. Okay, just squirt it till it blows clean. It's just blowing straight thinner out. It wouldn't hurt to jack up the pressure a little bit because that air pressure will help push it out. Okay, now that's nice and spotless. Okay, so we're going to take another of these, and what you need to do here is strip off a portion of that. And you want to get this tube nice and clean. Dip this in here, clean this. Okay, that's nice and clean. Now, got that. Now, please be careful with this. You got a breathe hole. You make sure that that's nice and open, okay? Sometimes you get fibers trapped in there, sometimes paint will dry in there. Alright. Once again, different size to my applicator. Get it in there. Get it nice and clean. Okay. Tube back in. One thing left to do. One more Q-tip. Now, the reason this thing's so dirty is because I've been painting quite a bit of semi-gloss black. And it'll dirty up, but it cleans up real quick too. Alrighty then, nice and clean. Okay. Now be very careful when you're putting this back together, because you don't want to run this home. Because if you do, you're going to split your tip and then you'll get sputters. So you watch until the tip comes up to there. And that allows you room for your slight adjustment. So make sure that this is tight. And like I said, take a tube of thinner now, take a jar full of lacquer thinner, screw it on, jack up the pressure a little bit, you're in hose. Now I clean up the body a little bit too. Now this particular airbrush is probably about maybe 10-12 years old. I've had to replace the tips and the needles on occasion because sometimes they will drop and hit the deck. If this gets bent, the needle gets split, etc., etc. You know, it's going to sputter on you. It's not going to give you the nice smooth lay down that you want with your paint. Okay, how long was that? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. All right, now I'm ready to rock and roll again. Well, it was 8 minutes. It's no big deal. This is Pache H, utilizing the number 5 head and needle and nozzle assembly. It gives you the widest pattern. It is a single action, and it's a workhorse. As long as you take care of it, keep it cleaned and maintained, it's going to take care of you. I probably own about 10 of these. This one alone is used for semi-gloss black. My other ones I use for there's one for standard color, there's one for metallics, there's one for pearls, there's one for clear, etc. That's just the way I do it because I run a painting business. As long as you keep this thing clean and occasionally take it apart, you know, in between colors and whatnot, and do exactly what I just did, this thing will last for as long as you want it to. But you have to take care of it. Do not soak the body and everything in lacquer thinner. You've got neoprene hose, fittings and everything else like that. You've got gaskets, rubber gaskets. You don't want to affect them. You don't want to screw with the integrity of what's inside here either. Okay? So, what you just saw, it was 8 minutes worth. Beats a hell of a spray can any day. Sorry about that. The way it is. Great little tool, available through DixieArt.com for $63. You get this. You get 2 different size jars. You get 3 different size needles and nozzle assemblies. Number 1, a number 3, and a number 5. Number 1 is for painting very small areas with a very thin line. Number 3 is your medium. Number 5 is what I use all the time to paint my bodies. Alright, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed this one. Very simple. There goes another old wives' tale. They take so long to clean. 8 minutes. That was it. And this thing was dirty. Okay? You keep after it. Keep changing out your colors and everything else like that. Keep, you know, this was done with all nothing but black shot through it for the last umpteen number of months. So now you know. Alright, this is your old man from Lone Wolf Custom Painting. Happy Friday to you. Catch you next week. God bless. And have a great week.